Okay, let's cook. Ta-da. All right, guys, so welcome to another edition of my Sunday meals. I cook every Sunday and I try to cook about 2 meals to last. I also try to cook enough for my husband. Well, I don't try. I do cook enough for my husband to take on the road with him because I've told you guys before, he's a truck driver, so he is gone most of the week. He's gone 5 days a week and he's home on the weekends. So today I'm starting with some seasoned rice. It's gonna be vegetables and corn, well seasoned. I've already cooked the rice, so here I'm just chopping up my onions. All right, and sit back and enjoy. Okay, so I have red, yellow onions, and then I have some green ones that I had in the freezer that I had cut up already. Okay, y'all, so I have my pot on the stove getting hot, and this is the pot that I will be doing my rice in. So the rice, I cooked it this morning when I woke up. That was the first thing I did. I washed it and put it on, and I just did a small pot of rice because they don't really eat a lot of rice, and I am learning to cook small. At least I am trying to learn to cook small. It doesn't always work out, but I have my sofrito here, and this is gonna taste so good in this rice because it has the cilantro in it, and we know it goes, the cilantro, it goes with rice. So I'm putting some garlic infused olive oil in my pot. And you guys didn't see, but I did put some sprigs of thyme in this pot. But here I just added my veggies. So, well, some of my onions. And I put a cube of my sofrito in there. And I'm just going to let that kind of like start to cook down a little bit, just till the onions get a little tender, because I don't want the veggies in this dish to be too mushy, even though I think they're gonna end up soft anyway because the rice is hot. Yeah. Then here I'm adding some chicken bouillon. Chicken bouillon, it just goes. It goes on everything. You could literally put it on anything. Chicken bouillon is one of those seasoning that if you have it and you're cooking certain things, that is all the seasoning you need. You don't need much of anything. So here I'm adding some of my other vegetables to the pot. My bell peppers, the rest of my onions went in also. And then I'm just gonna saute that a little bit, not too long. When I'm finished sauteing this, I am gonna take them out. Like I said, just so they won't get too soft. So I did take them out and then add them to a bowl on the side of the stove. That way I can put my corn in and saute my corn for a little bit. And yes, we're gonna put corn in this rice, okay? So I'm adding a little bit more olive oil, yes. And here's my frozen corn. So I added the frozen corn, and I just let that, I turned it up on high because it's frozen and I didn't want it cooking too soft. I wanted it to have the crunch still. So I sauteed that for a little bit on the stove, just so until it completely defrosts and it start to fry. I did add some butter because yes, butter go with corn. Okay, it just does. Butter has to go on corn. Some butter or some cheese. Here it's butter. And that is what she is looking like. She looked really, really good. And I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my rice and everything else back to my pot. This pot was hot, honey. It was hot. I don't know where my other 2 small pot holders are, but here I am with adding the veggies we sauteed earlier to my pot. And then I am going to go ahead and add my cooked rice to the pot. I'm just mixing up my veggies. Just mix it up, guys. Make sure everything is all blended together because it's just so colorful in this pot. Right now, it was just, look at that. Oh, so colorful. It was missing some greens. It had more red and yellow. So I had to toss in some extra green bell peppers. These bell peppers, I had already diced them up when they were in the freezer. But never mind that. Everything here is so hot that I don't have to worry about, okay, I need to cook this down anymore. I don't need to cook it down anymore because look at that balance of color, okay? So I mixed it up, and then I'm going to go ahead and start adding my rice because it is going to saute a little bit on the stove once I add the rice. So those bell peppers that I just added, the green ones, they will be done. They will be done by the time I'm finished. They'll still have a little bit of crunch to them, but trust me, they will be done. They were good. I didn't eat any of this rice. I don't even know why I didn't eat any of this rice. I didn't eat any of the rice. I didn't eat any of the cabbage. As a matter of fact, I didn't even eat dinner. If you guys know anything about bariatric surgery, it's once you taste, you are full. And so once I taste, when I'm cooking, I don't usually eat after that because there's nowhere for me to put it. I mean, just a little bit of taste on my hand every now and then. And by the time I'm done cooking, I'm full. So everything was mixed up together here, and it just looks so good, guys. It was so good. My husband really enjoyed this rice. And I just dished out there. What I do when I cook this big, after we pack up my husband lunch for the week for him to take on the road, I have individual containers, and I basically put different meals in each containers, and I put them in the fridge that way. That way I don't have any big containers in my fridge. We don't do pots in the fridge over here. So they had enough containers after my husband packed his lunch for the week. They had enough container, honey, to last them until Friday. Okay, so they're gonna make it do what it do. There we go. It is looking so good, and it was good. It really was. So we are gonna put Sister Girl to the side because we have more food to cook. Come on, move on. We have to put it to the side and move along to the other dishes that we have to do. Yes, I did clean off my stove. We don't burn grease on top of grease. So here we are. We don't clean the stove off, and we coming in with our next pan. In this pan, I have some seasoned lamb chops from Sam's. And we're going to sear them off. We're going to put them in the oven, and then we're going to put them in the oven covered and let the oven work its magic. Yes, we are. So I added some olive oil, and I am going to sear off my lamb chops. And I seared them off, and I put them in the oven, guys. And hubby said that the lamb chop tastes like goat meat because he's had goat meat. I've cooked it for him before, curry goat, and he loved him some curry goat. Not all the time, but he loved it. So when it came out the oven, I did let him taste it, and he really liked it. He said it reminded him of goat meat. He wanted me to curry him some lamb chops. Lord, fix it, Jesus. So we will be currying him some lamb chops in the near future. I don't know if it's going to be next month or 2 months from now. But he said he wants some curry lamb chops. So we're going to definitely try that. So when they were done, I just stuck them in the oven. I surely did. Now let's move on to our cabbage. And I washed up my cabbage. really good. These cabbage were small. They were from Publix. They were fresh. Even the outer leaves were good. And I don't usually use the outer leaves that I'm rolling here, but I did use those, honey, because they were clean. They were good. All I had to do was wash them off. I washed my cabbage. I cut them up and I put them in my big bowl. And then I got really small. Okay, so this is enough in the bowl here. So now what I'm gonna do is, okay, so I did not feel like peeling any carrots. I really didn't. So I got some carrots from Publix that were already cut up in this bag, and they were cut in you know, not too much of a big wedge, but they were a little too big for the cabbage. So I did go in with my knife and slice those pieces in two again, to make them a little smaller so they'll be easier to cook, so they won't get so by the time the cabbage is done, the carrots were completely cooked through. Okay, guys, they're a little too thick. I'm just gonna cut these pieces. You could cut, baby. We also got our now we're gonna grab some onion. I'm gonna cut up this onion. And y'all remember that piece of Scotch bonnet I had left over? That I'm gonna try not to touch this time, because right on top of it. Now I got some green onions and put that to the side over here. And then let's get into our red bell pepper. And I'm not using all of this. So I'm not dicing these small. I'm just dicing them small enough. So all right. So we're getting ready to fry our cabbage. I have some garlic here in the jar that I minced up. I have a little bit left, so we're gonna use that up. Minced garlic. Open. There we go. Let's go on and use this one. Let's use this big one to fry the cabbage. Turn it on, and we're gonna put it on high. Okay, y'all, I wanted to show you my other meat, and I could never get tired of using this oven to cook my chicken or what have you. You could literally put anything in here. Just stick it onto the thing and put it in there and let it do its job. It's basting itself. I don't have to babysit it. Oh my God. But yes, this is my chicken in my oven that my girlfriend bought me. And oh yes, we eat a lot of chicken, so I have been putting it to use. A matter of fact, I want to put, it comes with this basket, and I want to put some fish in here and see how it will come out. Oh my God, that sounds so good thinking about it right now. But anyway, look at hubby over there. So let's get back to frying this cabbage, okay? Baby, you look like you're burning up. You finished outside now? Good. Oh, we need the black. Some olive oil. And just let it the fragrance from that time infuse that olive oil in that then we're gonna go in this. And we put the carrot first because that's the hardest thing to cook. So we got our onions and carrots and things in here. So we're just gonna saute this a little bit. Our green onion. Okay. Put that minced garlic in there. That little fan, it's really powerful, babe. A little chicken bouillon.
I can see the air coming out.
Huh?
I can see the air coming out.
It feels like I'm in AC. Like, you know, like the AC is on 60. In here, a little bit of Everglades.
I was looking for the other fan. I seen that in the show.
And we're going to put a little black pepper here.
Keep that in here.
Honestly, if I remember that was there, I wouldn't have even gotten another one.
No, you can get this one in the kitchen.
Oh, that? So when I'm cooking, hot.
I can see
Oh,
that.
there's a black pepper.
I can see the air blowing out of there.
Right there. Could be putting it in there.
What do you put in there?
Also, keep those two. Cabbage. Huh? Oh, it's supposed to rain today? Garlic powder. Onion powder. A little bit more evergreen. And it has enough heat. We're going to cover that. I know I said I wasn't going to cook. And then after this, we're going to work on our glazed carrot. Alright, cabbage is done. Cabbage done.
How are you doing? Why don't we ever get to the end of our list and go try it?
We're going to do our carrot. So we have some balsamic glaze, balsamic vinegar glaze here. We got some regular balsamic vinegar. And we got some sweet soy sauce. I'm gonna see if I can skip the honey in this process. I usually just make it with, I usually put honey in it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil. And the olive oil is infused with garlic. We got our carrots, our baby carrots. A little bit of balsamic vinegar. Some of the glaze. Some sweet soy sauce. And the stove is on high. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of Everglades to balance out that sweet. Put a little salt. This is the last of this. Oh Lord. All right, y'all. So I'm just gonna let this cook till it gets sticky. Okay, chicken. Look at her. Only have 2 minutes left. That's a 2. Yeah, that's a 2. That's not a 5. It's a 2. So we only have 2 minutes left on it. And it's been going for an hour and a half. But I think I'm gonna add a few more minutes to it because I could really sit back and look at it until that we need to cook it a little more, okay? It's a big chicken, so we're gonna add okay, so add 20 more minutes to it. It's on high for me, but I wouldn't recommend you guys put it on high unless you're using a skillet like I'm using. This skillet really conducts heat really well without burning stuff. So when I first bought them, at first I bought one, and then when I cooked with that one in that one skillet, it just was so good. The way it conducts heat was so good, so I had to order another one. So I ended up with 2. You have one right there that I did the cabbage in right there, and then you have the other one right there. So I have 2 of them. I bought them at Sam's, and they weren't even expensive, but they cook so good. They really conduct heat really good. I think they were, I want to say $49.99. I want to say that. Might have even been $59.99 each. Might. All right. So I'm taking the lamb out of the oven, and I'm going to put this in the oven, and it's going to be on high to thicken up. And this is our lamb, and our lamb is out of the oven. And these pots, like I said, oh my goodness, good pots. Added my seasoned cubes to it from the freezer, and then I just put them in the oven. And there they go. Looking so good. And I made it some sauce. I didn't add any liquid to it. Yes. So let's taste. Oh my God, it's so good. It is so freaking awesome. Okay. Alright, y'all. Hubby gonna taste this lamb and let me know how he like it. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good, baby? You like it? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're right.
Hubby approved.
Like
You know, if hubby approved, it's good, okay? Yeah, to me, it tastes like goat meat.
You put a curry down.
Curry the lamb. That would probably be a good idea. Some curry lamb.
Tastes like goat meat.
I'll see how I can work that up. Buy some lamb, chop it up and curry it.
Delicious.
Okay, we're gonna try that. We definitely gonna have to try that. We're gonna take her out. Okay, spinning. Okay. Hold on, baby. Let me get some. I'm gonna put some foil, something to wrap her up so she can keep cooking internally. There we go. Okay. Gravy. This is all the goodness from the chicken. Okay. Alright. And then check this back again. Here it's snap in place. And this is still kind of hot.
Have off your tablet. Whole lamb tastes so good.
Just the lemon go.
It's like I had a taste in my mouth before. But it was goat. It tastes you know the curry goat. It reminds you of curry goat, but she didn't curry it. Smothered lamb, but it tastes like the goat.
Our 15 minutes.
You should taste the baby. It's
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.